ഹായ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, വെൽക്കം ടു CSEB ഡ്രീംസ്. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഇന്ത്യൻ കോർപ്പറേഷനിലെ വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസുകളാണ്. അതിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. മിർദ കമ്മിറ്റി ഈസ് ഓൾസോ നോൺ ആസ് കമ്മിറ്റി ഓൺ കോർപ്പറേഷൻ. H. Calvert was a famous registrar of cooperative societies in Punjab. The Magna Carta of Cooperative Movement in India is the report of Dash. AAR CSE All India Rural Credit Survey Committee. Integrated Cooperative Development Project was launched by Dash. Answer NCDC. Dash control is the principle of cooperation. Democratic control. Dash is the nodal marketing agency in the cooperative sector at international level. Answer NAFED. The first marketing society in India was organized at Dash. Answer
Assembly.
The chairman of AARCRC was. Answer Venkatapai. Apex institution for rural credit in India is Dash. Answer NABARD. Madhavadas committee appointed by RBI was meant for the study of cooperative urban banks. A characteristic feature of cooperative principles is Dash. Answer universality. A major recommendation of Crafticard was NABARD. The message of the International Year of Cooperatives 2012 declared by the United Nations was Dash. Answer Cooperative enterprises build a better world. Active price policy means selling price little lower than market price. Ends and Means of Cooperative Development is a popular book in cooperation written by S.S. Puri. Non-overdue cover is associated with Dash. Answer NABARD. The chairman of NABARD is appointed by Government of India. The National Agricultural Credit Long-Term Operation Fund is constituted under NABARD. CAMCO was organized under Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. NAFED was organized in the year 1958. The famous book Life and Ideals of Robert Owen was written by A.L. Morton. The chairman of the committee which are recommended the first cooperative legislation in India was Sir Edward Lowe. Royal Commission on Agriculture was constituted by British government. NABARD was organized in the year 1982. The first 5-year plan in India commenced during the year 1951. The author of Madras Cooperative Manual was R.C. Rayan. In seeking the good of others, find our own, said Plato. Linking of credit with marketing was an outstanding recommendation of Dash Committee. Gorwala Committee. The custodian of National Rural Credit Stabilization Fund is NABARD. The remark, if cooperation fails, there will fail the best hope of rural India, was made by Royal Commission on Agriculture. The book Cooperative Democracy is written by J.P. Warbees. The biggest fertilizer project in the world, IFCO. The main regional office for Asia and Pacific of ICA is at New Delhi. Dash Committee suggested that education and training programs should be separated. Sir Malcolm Darling. National Development Council was constituted in which year? 1958. PACs are recommended by Dash Committee. VL Mehta Committee. Agriculture Refinance Corporation was changed to ARDC. NDDB was established in 1965. National Housing Bank was set up in 1988. The term of office of directors of NABARD is 5 years. The president of NCUI shall be the chairman of Dash NCCT. The Cooperator is a Dash journal published by NCUI. Monthly Journal. Expand ICAO. International Cooperative Agriculture Organization. Who is the chairman of task force constituted by the Finance Minister of India in 2004? Vaidyanathan. The book Cooperative is authored by J.P. Warbase. Cooperation is a crime when there is no mutual respect and confidence, stated by Gandhiji. The central nodal agency for undertaking price support operations on behalf of government is Dash. NAFED. Crop loan system is the recommendation of Dash Committee. AAR CSE Committee. MBP stands for Maximum Borrowing Power. National Housing Bank Act was passed in 1987. In India, cooperation is a Dash subject. State subject. The headquarters of ILO is located at Switzerland. The apex body of labor cooperative movement in India. NLCF. Name of committee which point out that cooperation has failed but it must succeed. All India Rural Credit Survey Committee. People Bank of Northern India is the book written by Dupernex. In 1901, Dash strongly recommended to organize cooperative societies in India. Famine Commission. The person who played an important role in the formation of 1904 Act is Earl Grey. The book Law and Principles of Cooperation was authored by Calvert. The Rural Consumer Scheme was implemented in 1976. NCCE stands for National Center for Cooperative Education. Cooperative Trade Directory is published by ICA. The committee recommended to make a cooperation as a study subject in schools and colleges. R.G. Saraya. BDP was proposed by Dash Committee. Rousseau. The term CAMCO stands for Central Airconet and Cocoa Marketing and Processing Cooperative Society. Cooperative principles were firstly developed by Rockdale Pioneers. NDDB Act was passed in 1987. Multi-Unit Cooperative Societies Act was passed in 1942. The first milk cooperative society in India. Katra. National Cooperative Bank of India was the recommendation of ACRC. The legislation intended mainly to provide agriculture loan to farmers directly by the government is called Takavi laws. LAMS stands for Large Sized Adivasi Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Cooperation was recognized as a state subject in 1919. Camco was registered under Dash Act, Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 1984. The V.L. Mehta National Institute of Cooperative Management is situated at Pune. Camco is a joint venture of Kerala and Dash, Karnataka. The Constitution of National Cooperative Fund was recommended by Dash, AAR CSE. NCCF has an industrial complex at New Delhi. Headquarters of NCCF, New Delhi. The idea of Cooperative Commonwealth by D.R. Gadgil. The multi-agency approach was recommended by All India Rural Credit Review Committee. NCDC Act was passed in Parliament in 1962. The first district in India which implemented ICDP, West Bengal. ICDP was introduced by NCDC. The nickname of consumer cooperative movement in India, Wartime Babies. Headquarters of NDDB, Gujarat. Sarvapriya Food Program is related to NCCF. All India Rural Credit Review Committee was appointed by RBI. Committee on Takavi Loans, BP Patel. One village, one society is the recommendation of Dash, Malcolm Darling. Kripco started a power plant at Junjunu. The State Cooperative Union has Dash system, two-tier system. Individual farming run on cooperative basis is called a better farming society, said Otto Schiller. The committee which gives importance to cooperative education firstly is McLagan. Crawford was appointed in the year 1972. Lack of training both before and after registration was given by McLagan Committee. Agriculture Credit Board was set up in the year 1979. The member of AAR CSE and AAR CRC was Dash, B. Venkatapai. Kisa International Trading is a wholly owned subsidiary of IFCO. Dash is known as Integrated Scheme of Rural Credit, AAR CSE. Dash cooperatives are known as University Stores Incorporation, Consumer Cooperatives. If cooperation fails, there will fail the best hope of rural India, was reported by Royal Commission. Setting up of SFDA, Small Farmers Development Agency, was important recommendation of AAR CRC. The supreme body of NCDC is General Council. FSC, Farmers Service Center, is established by IFCO. Three holding hands in outer circle with a message Peace, Progress and Prosperity is the logo of NCUI. Cooperative Tour is the publication of NAFED. NAFED established a biofertilizer plant at Indore. NAFED has foreign terminal at Dubai. NCDC is the successor of National Cooperative Development and Warehousing Board. The number of colors in a cooperative flag, 7. Color at the top of cooperative flag, red. Cooperative flag was designed by Charles Guide. First chairman of Agriculture Credit Board, B. Ramarao. The first Indian addressed the assembly of ICA was V.T. Krishnajari. Headquarters of ICA was shifted to Geneva in 1982. Vamnikom is situated at Pune. Rural Consumer Scheme in India is sponsored by NCDC. Agricultural Credit Review Committee is headed by A.M. Rousseau. IFCO was established in 1967. Agriculture Finance Committee was headed by D.R. Gadgil. The journal Cooperative Perspective is published by Vamnikom. The book A Cooperation at Home and Abroad was authored by C.R. Fay. Scale of finance is concerned with the DCB. Committee on Cooperative Credit in 1960 was headed by V.L. Mehta. The first cooperative society was established in England. Headquarters of KCCF at Ernakulam. In India, the consumer cooperative stores have dash structure, 4-tier structure. Gramia is a publication of NABARD. NABARD Act was passed in 1981. Cooperative Planning Committee was in 1946. The abbreviation of National Agricultural Cooperative Marketing Federation is NAFED. The credit card issued by Kerala State Cooperative Bank was Samruddhi. PSS stands for Price Support Scheme. Madras government deputed Sir Frederick Nicholson in 1892. In 1901, Famine Commission strongly recommended to organized dash societies, cooperative credit societies. The birthplace of cooperative credit societies, Germany. Members of Edward Law Committee, Edward Law, Dupernix, Frederick Nicholson. Chairman of Edward Law Committee, Edward Law. The province which appointed Dupernix to suggest the suitable form of cooperative society was Uttar Pradesh. The first cooperative legislation in India was passed in 25th March 1904. Dash was the Viceroy at the time of enactment of 1904 Act. Lord Curzon. Dash was the Viceroy at the time of enactment of 1912 Act. Lord Harding. Dash was the first chairman of NDDB. Varghese Kurian. Cooperation among cooperatives is also known as Cow's Principle or Principle of Growth. Quarterly publication of ICA. ICA Bulletin. ICA executive member from India is Dash Ramdas Pandlu. On 1st dash of July each year, the ICA observes International Cooperative Day on 1st Saturday. The chairman of the Committee of New Cooperative Principles, Ivan McPherson, who represented for India in the International Cooperative Alliance 4th Congress held at Paris, Mrs. Ambika Charan Ukli. Headquarters of HUDCO, New Delhi. Working groups of housing cooperation was appointed by Government of India in 1964. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയാണ് ഇന്ന് ഈ വീഡിയോയിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസുകൾ. താങ്ക് യു.